This episode of Talkitecture is brought to you by Rode Microphones, the official microphone of the Loudspeakers Network. Since building our studio, we teamed up with Rode because we wanted the best in microphones, and Rode offers professional broadcast quality mics. We've been using the Rode Procaster now for a few months, and the audio quality is amazing, and the Procaster is one of the best mics for podcasting. To get more information on the Rode Procaster and Rode's other microphones, go to Rode.com. That's RODE.com. Internets. Oh man, y'all made it back to another episode of Talkitecture. I'm glad y'all are in here with us right now because, yo, it's about to get crazy in here. I hope you got your bulletproof vest on while you listening right now. Watch out. Don't get caught with no stray. Griselda's in the building.
That's a fucking fact.
You might get caught with a stray.
You know, we say, don't get nothing spilt on you.
Internets. Oh man, listen, we got one of the Griselda sergeants right now. One of the Griselda. I guess I was gonna say soldier, but you moved up.
Yeah, I got a few stripes on my uniform now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Right. But you still shooting though.
Yeah, I'm still shooting. I'm still riding for the team. I'm still front line for the team.
Internet's Benny the Butcher.
The Butcher's coming, man.
What's going on, brother?
Man, working hard. Y'all know a friend of ours just dropped. I'm making my rounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Had to come fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Dig that. Griselda is an incredible movement.
Yeah, man. Very strong, very unique, very one of a kind. It's dope. I'm like to be a part of it is dope. I'm looking at it from the outside looking in as well, even being in it, so I can see it's crazy.
Tell me how you got connected with the crew. I mean, all y'all come from around the way. And
Westside Gunn is my cousin. Westside Gunn is my cousin.
Dig that.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Conway, they brothers. You feel what I'm saying? It's a family thing.
Oh shit. So you in like blood then?
Yeah, like blood then. Like I'll tell this story on a few interviews. Like I remember Westside Gunn and my brother Machine Gun Black, motherfucking. Back in the day with the tape recorders and shit, these niggas making me bebop while they rap. Mm-hmm. Probably about 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we've been doing shit since then. You know what I mean?
Right. You was conscripted back then.
Westside Gunn always been a person, like he had some shit he started called Forerunners, like back in like 96 when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? He made little t-shirts. We never went to the studio, but we had raps. We rapped over beats. And then he had some shit called, it was Street Entertainment. And that all involved to Griselda Records. You know what I'm saying? Like this some shit that he been doing.
Dig that.
For his whole fucking life.
Dig that. It's funny because when I think of a Gun and I think of Conway, just where they come from. And it's funny because Buffalo is part of New York State, but the energy, the vibration, like the water that comes out of it is really on some hardworking Midwest, like put your nose down,
right, that's
put
a
your
fact.
hoodie up.
Like I said, we close to Detroit, we close to Cleveland, and we do got that Midwest feel. You know what I'm saying? If you ever came, you got to come to Buffalo. You got to look at it. It don't look like out here. You know what I'm saying? We got both. You know what I'm saying? You know we got some hustlers and everybody who dress like the New York and who move and who talk, and then you know what I'm saying? You got some Midwest. Like it's a crazy city. You know what I mean?
Dig that. So I mean, you know, now running with Griselda. Man, you got out a bit. You got around the country a bit.
That's a fact, man. I made my rounds on these tours and doing shows and shit.
What city outside of, I mean, because you have a traditional kind of New York vibe,
right.
But it's really based in hardcore raps. It's really just based in street raps. Mm-hmm. Outside of kind of this area, where do you feel like you really translate best?
Chicago.
That's
a no-brainer. Chicago.
Dig that.
You know what I mean? And the West Coast, too.
Dig
LA,
that.
too.
Dig that.
I mean, LA, San Diego, Oakland, but definitely Chicago. Chicago, when you ask that, Chicago and LA, they pop out to me.
I could definitely see. That's funny because I could see Oakland too. I could see Oakland on that street vibe too.
That's a fact. Shout out Oakland. I'm coming to Oakland. Oakland definitely a tourist stop on the Butcher's Coming tour.
And you got to get some Midwest, some Southwest stops.
Yeah, I got to get some of that Phoenix in me. I got to get some of that Albuquerque. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, got to get all that. All that.
You know when a nigga can pronounce Albuquerque. Yeah. He's on his way. He's on his way.
Shit, real shit.
You brought one of your partners here. My man El
Camino, man. El Camino. People be calling my nigga El Camino. It's El Camino.
For los internetos, they might say El Camino, but it's El Camino.
Yep.
Dig it. Talk about it, brother.
I was gonna say, off the new album that you dropped,
Right.
your track with El Camino, I would say is like one of the most fire tracks on that.
Camino is the Griselda Drake with the hooks. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put this nigga on every hook. I don't care. They say like, why he keep putting? We gonna put this nigga on 30 more hooks in a row.
Yeah, man. I just recently started just doing hooks. I've been could do them, but I just never did them because they never asked. You know what I'm saying?
So just getting around the energy, man. You found a little niche. You found a little lane, and now you got to exploit it.
All right, man. We got the dopest thing going right now, man. With this little little hook.
I'm saying if you hitting a swish from 25 feet, you got to make that your shot.
You got to spot up, and I'm gonna pass it to you.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying?
Like
I'm
hooks,
gonna shake somebody, beat somebody off the dribble, and I'm gonna swing it right to you.
No J.R. Smith though. Yo, hold that.
No J.R. Smith.
Now, Camino,
More Jim Paxson than Jr.
Roger.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, you just dropped a project not too long ago too.
Yeah, I dropped my first little project coming out, man. I had Prodigy on it.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I had West on it. I had Conway on it. I ain't had Benny on it, but I purposely did have Benny on it.
We made up for all that though.
We did.
We made up
but
for
I was
all
like,
that.
I can't just give him everything right now. Like,
Yeah.
Conway, West, Prodigy, and Benny, nah.
How's the response been for your project? I mean, we love it, but I mean,
Yeah, they love it, man. Everybody, I be running into people like that's from like Japan. Like when I be like in Cali, like I be running into people like from everywhere. They like, yo, knowing me from just my project, like,
yeah,
and follow me on the internet and stuff too. But they be knowing me, man. It's crazy. They do.
Yeah, the hip hop culture in Japan is rich. It's
That's
rich
crazy.
over there.
outside of the states. I feel like the states still has. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. You're probably right. But I tell you what, Atlanta, when you get to A3C, when you get to certain festivals, South by Southwest, when the heads really come out, you see that. I mean, we still love this shit here. But you are right. Japan per capita. You could go over to Japan, you go to Tokyo, and motherfuckers will know your shit and not speak English and still be able to go line for line.
Yeah, that's real shit right there. I gotta see that. I gotta get overseas, man, to see that shit.
I'm excited for
it's
when
like, it's so
you
different,
get
like,
overseas.
I'm pretty sure.
Different people like you never even like. I thought when he
damn
was
near-
walking up to me, I
I'm
thought I
damn
was
near
dead
John
somewhere.
Wayne
Like, I thought I was in
overseas.
trouble.
Right.
Some shit like that. You know what I mean?
And that's why I'm excited for you to get overseas. Not because I want you to go overseas anytime soon. I want you to bubble more over here.
Facts. That makes sense.
So when you go overseas, you're gonna be like fucking Godzilla.
Facts.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes
You're gonna be
sense.
the mythic over there.
That makes sense.
They once they get to touch you, then it's gonna be crazy. You know that's the other thing too. I mean, worldwide, it's about access to people also, and I think that when you give people certain access with your music, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, I'm giving you my music. I can't give you access. I can't fucking bring you into my crib.
Nah,
I
real
can't
shit.
fucking eat dinner with you. Man, look at all this music and content I'm giving you. Sometimes we over accessorize, over
Yeah, that's a fact.
accessibility ourselves.
I'm not shit but an iPod to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look here, son. Go spit something. That's all they want to do.
Right,
I'm
right.
an iPod. You know what I mean? I'm getting used to it.
You know, I wanted to come on to.
Pause.
Yeah, thank you. Legit
Pause.
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 Legit pause. Legit pause. Legit pause. Legit pause.
Pause the song.
Definitely caught it right there. Hey, I ain't want to be the one to just be the one.
No. It's sports friendly.
Yes.
This is hip hop.
Yeah, make sure you check us because it could get egregious in here. You know? We don't want the show to get transcribed by somebody be like, what? He did what? He put what where? Nah, it didn't happen.
Obviously, you know, one of my favorite. I mean, when you guys go on Static, wherever y'all at, y'all freestyling, it's like a moment. So when you guys hit Flex, that shit was like
That shit was
I felt the
magical.
goosebumps. When you know you get the goosebumps,
That shit
that's
was
when you know,
magical.
like, yo, they on their way. With all this going on with, you know, obviously you got your rap beefs that's out here, Pusha T and Drake notably right now. Do you guys ever feel like there's people or persons that might be walking up that tree just to test Griselda, to see what they made of? Me personally, if I'm an op, I'm definitely not messing with them. I'm like, yo, they could have that.
To be honest, I feel like it is, but they not wearing it right now. You know what I'm saying? They not wearing it. I know, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is not fond of what's going on. To keep it a buck with y'all, I'm saying, like, we feel the love, but we feel
rap is blood sport. It's competitive,
and we feel some bias shit going on. Seeing that we're not from a borough.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So we feel it go both ways.
Yes,
yeah, I seen Flex in there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas up there drumming. You know what I'm saying? He up there sitting like niggas wasn't saying nothing. Not saying that my bars or Conway bars needed his cosign.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, the people.
Exactly.
But it's just that bias. It's just that inherent bias.
I feel like how dare these Buffalo niggas come to the boroughs and body everything?
You know what I mean? So it's like they not wearing it right now. You know what I'm saying? But from the dope artists, the artists who I respect, it's been all love. You know what I'm saying? It's been all love, and that's all I'm worried about. You know what I mean? But I know. You know what I mean? And it's been if somebody could jump out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a hip hop. It's all rap and everything, and I'm with it. Like I'm with it.
You gotta feel like they the best in hip hop. You gotta be.
Yeah, I'm with it.
So as a fan, I look at this, right? Knowing what you just said, how competitive New York is in particular. I think not that you guys needed it, but when you got guys like Raekwon, Styles P, Jada,
Prodigy,
saying, yo, these guys are next.
Yeah.
Stay away from these boys. I mean, you would think that that's enough. That's not that you needed it, but that's always a good.
Yo, but you know what, man? Shout out to the OGs for doing that because they know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? They know what that meant. They know it's
and they don't give it up.
Gap, like, you know what I mean? And they don't do that for everybody.
No,
they don't do that shit for everybody. So they know what that meant. They went out their way to do that. You know, them niggas, they A1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to OGs for doing that because it's about and it's not about to them. Like dudes like your name, like Ray, The Kiss, and Prodigy, you know what I'm saying, and all them dudes. It's about pushing the culture forward. So it's not about handing the baton over to somebody who's from here. It's about handing the baton over to somebody who's gonna carry this motherfucker.
Dig that.
You know what I'm saying?
Who can keep the lap going? Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Niggas got what they got going on, but when you speak of Griselda, you really speak in hip hop. We could be doing anything. We could go get beats from Metro. We hood niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, nigga? 2 years ago, I was selling dope, going hand in hand. I mean, Fiend still hit my phone. Hey, bro, can you help me? No, I'm retired. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. So it's like we could be doing anything. Like, oh shit, lit now. Let's just get the bread. Or it's not about that. You know what I mean? Like Royce told me, you're going to get money regardless. You know what I'm saying? You did it. You made yourself to a point where you could eat off your craft. You're going to get money regardless. Now it's about legacy. Yeah. It's about respect. You know what I'm saying? And he right. You know what I mean?
And I love the fact that y'all chose to be part of that fraternity.
Yes.
Of hip hop artists. Which is like, you know what, man, listen, we're not chasing the radio. We're not chasing pop music.
At all.
We chasing the culture, and we uplifting the culture, because that says a lot too. That's making a commitment to saying, all right, boom, I'm going to study the craft, I'm going to perfect the craft, and I'm going to let my hard work take me forward.
That's a fact.
I'm not looking for the cosign. I'm not looking to get on some jingle. I'm not looking to get a Justin Bieber feature.
Never.
Damn.
Y'all got to dance to any of y'all songs?
Oh, what? Nope, we got the roll up. It's called the roll up. You need a Dutch.
Just lost my train of thought when you said, because I didn't expect you to ask about the dance. And I was like, damn, they got a dance now?
She fucked me up for a minute with that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, when y'all niggas got to dance?
So what is the process now? Another notable observation is that Griselda, right? You got Westside Gun, Conway, Benny, El Camino. Usually, you break it up into hierarchy, right? Westside Gun and Conway. Usually in those scenarios, you just hear those guys flooding the market with their music.
Right.
The entire Griselda fam, the four in particular, drop projects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the method? What's the method?
What's the rollout schedule?
Yeah, that too. Like, what's the process? Like, when y'all in the spot with Darren, shout out to Derringer. Who gets what? What's going on? What project? Everybody's moving in their own
Right. See, it's
Like,
like
how do you got scrap in the yard just for records?
no, this would it be. Derringer, he know what he doing, right? So if you gotta pay attention, it's like you hear Change, right? If you're familiar with Change, that record, that don't sound like that's a Derringer beat, but that don't sound like a West Side Gun record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He know West like the slower joints. He know Conway like the spooky shit. He know my BPM is a little faster.
Yeah.
So he know what he's doing. He know he play some records for me that he won't play for West, and vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? So, sometimes we get tangled up on beats, but to be honest with you, like, I never really been picking beats in a room with Wes and Conway. So he know that. He know he not playing beats in a room full of all of us. Like, yeah, I can make this because everybody gonna want it. So probably me and him kicking in the studio. He playing something for me. Or Wes will hear something that Derringer played. Might be, you know what I'm saying? He might hear something like, yo, he played this for me, but you could take that. So
Derringer really got that Professor X mastermind shit going
definitely.
on. Yeah,
He's a mastermind.
Man,
Yeah.
definitely.
You know
he
what?
do.
I never rapped on a Derringer beat, but Derringer is one of my homies, like my like my close homies. Like I got the funniest dudes in the world.
Yep, Act got him kidnapped now. Act and Mayhem, Loren, they be kidnapping Derringer and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be kidnapping the guy. You know
I
what I'm
heard
saying?
about that. I heard they got a project coming. I heard they got
Yeah,
something
they got
coming.
some shit coming out. They got some shit coming out.
I was gonna come back earlier to getting into early influences because like what was I guess the first person you heard that made you go, and I'm gonna imagine that you had a notebook. I imagine that you had to write some shit down.
You definitely see, shit get technical. You know what I mean? Like I say, like I'm a nigga who been through everything, right? And so me standing here with you, even seemed far-fetched at some points, talking about what I'm talking about, right? So getting to this point, I be feeling like, damn, that's why I went through this 15 years ago, so I could be here. So Nas is a nigga who stuck out for me. You feel what I'm saying?
Before Khalees or
The Nas before, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, Nas, you that nigga always. Period. Don't give me a drum for that, I mean. But definitely, Nas, he stuck out for me. What I used to do, I used to write down niggas' lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I remember writing down DMX lyrics. I remember writing down like Hove lyrics back like early 90s, mid 90s,
Sure,
94,
sure.
96. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 10, 12 years old. So me not knowing that's going to prepare me for my delivery and shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that. You know what I mean? Writing down him. I'm writing Nas lyrics and I'm spitting them how he spit them because I'm writing them down. Not knowing that's going to prepare me for this part, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it because I'm a kid and I'm a fan of this shit. But Nas, that fucking I Am album, and just having to go back and being grown, having to go back to it was written and everything like that. Like he a person who stuck out to me always.
Right. I mean, see, I can imagine seeing you as I mean, again, as somebody who studies the craft now. That doesn't just pop up out of nowhere.
No, hell no.
You know, you have to develop that.
Yeah,
so
you have to
despite
be
everything
in
you're
this.
going through, you getting pinched, you living your life, you know, you had to start somewhere where you said, man, I'm going to take the time to write down what I just heard because, one, the shit sounds profound.
Right.
And two, when you see what it looked like, did it demystify it for you? Did it make you say, oh, shit, wait a minute, I could write something down, too?
Yeah, it made me think that, okay, it gave me a pattern. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a pattern. And that's why niggas is here today. But that was important to me because look at hip hop now. You see these niggas patterns that they
Right.
land. You
Right,
feel what I'm saying?
but these niggas don't write. So
Exactly.
He don't write his shit down either.
Yeah, because I'm always in the studio. I'm always like, if you put a beat on, we about to do a track, I'm not going to write it down because I'm about to lay it. There's no need for me to write it down. And I tell people, like, I don't write because if you play a beat, the beats that I fuck with, I know as soon as I hear it, the first 5 seconds of the beat, and then I'm writing. I always wrote like that. But when I used to write it down, I still wrote like that. I write maybe the first 8 bars, I get a head start, and then I go to the pen. But then I used to fuck on my train of thought. So I went without the pen. Like, I get them 8 bars, time to write. I'm like, no, don't go to the pen because you're gonna fuck your train of thought up. So ever since then, it's just not writing it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you lay the whole joint in your head.
In my head, hell
And
yeah.
then,
crazy.
and then before you go to document it, before you go to, like, you know, work it out. Because when you lay it in your head, do you also have it 100%?
Yeah, it's a map. It's a map in your head. It's like footprints on your brain. It's hard to explain, but I don't want to tell these weak niggas all my secrets because they be
Well, they're
watching.
not
This is
gonna
real
use it.
hip hop
They're not
shit.
gonna-
These other niggas, these
Niggas gonna do it if you do it.
It's too
these
difficult.
niggas be trying to act like these other niggas be trying to act like they don't be paying attention to this hip hop shit, but they do, and they be taking the secrets back
Facts.
to the other side. But I just go over it a lot. I might go over it a lot
Yes.
and get it stuck in my brain. So
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Does it make it easier putting together these crazy lyrics that you're putting together, being that it's about your own life? You're not coming up with some bullshit.
Yo, that's my cheat code.
Yeah.
I don't gotta imagine. Like that's gonna take me more minutes. That's gonna take more. more energy to imagine something. So I'm drawing right from reality because it's right there. I don't gotta think. It's right there. You know what I mean? So that's helped me. You know what I mean? That's damn near my secret weapon.
You're putting together your skills you have as a rapper with your real life. You got all the content.
That's a fact.
You got all the inspiration you need between, you know, like the musicians that you listen to and the life you lived. Like, all you gotta do is put the puzzle together, like you're saying.
No, real shit. I might have a conversation with my girl and I might write a rap about it and she be like, seriously? You said that? I'm like, shut up, nigga. Shut up.
Yeah, let's go back to the city of Buffalo. Let's go back to the area. When did you recognize? I mean, because to tell you the truth, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, you know, y'all had those 4 Super Bowl.
Why you want to take me back?
But I was just gonna say, I mean, Buffalo was
choked.
fucked the fuck
Shout out
up.
to the
even during,
we
like,
don't-
Buffalo was hard body.
You don't listen.
That's a fact,
You
man.
don't watch the
Even
NFL
then,
no more.
like, when did you realize that, like, yo, my city, man, shit is rough in my city.
Man, when I was getting caught up in shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person. I got a conscience and I grew up the right way. No matter you hear me say this shit on these rhymes, trust me. That's why I give you both sides because I grew up the right way. And I mean, I went to church for a while. I sung in the choir. I did all that shit. So you know what I mean. I
sing?
know. Hell no.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I can
In
sing
a
in the choir.
choir setting.
I
in a
can
choir
sing next.
setting.
I can sing next to 10 other motherfuckers.
When Rap Cat said they was in the choir, I think you know.
too.
I was in the choir
No,
because
that's
they
not
ain't
drums.
want me out playing with them other thug kids, so they was taking me to choir rehearsal.
I understand when you was brought up right. Listen, you was in the choir. You listen when you was old enough. You went to Sunday school.
Right.
There was no telling your folks no.
Hell no, you couldn't tell them
Wasn't.
that shit.
You had to go.
You had to
don't
go.
mean
Unless you
was
trying
it-
to catch the shoe.
My wife used to make me go to church like 3 days a week.
Yeah,
You ain't the only one.
yeah.
Shit.
Because
It's
shit
not
was
the
fucked
only
up
one.
outside.
Was it?
Shit was fucked up out
Yeah, they
there.
ain't want us out there. They ain't want us out there. That was how I was raised. I was raised the right way. You know what I'm saying? I knew right from wrong. You know what I mean? So and that definitely reflected my bars. You know what I'm saying? These niggas out here, they fucking leads you somewhere you don't know where the fuck you going. That's what I'm saying, because we was listening to music. Music gave us jewels. You got a roadmap when you listen to niggas like Nas, AZ, Hove. Niggas told you shit. The music is not informative now. You know what I learned from music? I learned how to make Dirty Sprite and all that type of shit and the designs and shit. They teach you the other shit. Not knocking those niggas, but it's not informative.
Yeah.
Especially they not telling me nothing I want to know or need to know. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
nah, I mean they're not telling you nothing to get you out of your situation.
hell
Right.
no.
I mean,
Hell
not
no.
just
Think about
for the
this.
kids coming behind you, Benny. The kids in Buffalo coming behind you. The kids coming out of Camden. The kids coming out of Detroit.
That was a good
They
pause.
need the shit that's gonna tell them how to get the fuck out of their situation.
That's a fact. Like you were saying, that's how I knew Buffalo was fucked up. For a nigga like me to be catching felonies and doing shit like that. And when I was young, I had to realize like this shit fucked up. Cause I knew niggas who was way worse than I was, and them niggas wasn't getting caught doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit fucked up around here. I fucking grew up with I lived with my aunt for some time. My aunt Lonnie, you know what I'm saying? My mom lost custody of me and my brothers and sisters. And she the aunt who had us going to church and, you know what I'm saying, had us on a different path than my mom had us on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I moved with her and then I abruptly moved back with my mom after some years. So it was like we stayed in the suburbs in Atlanta and then I moved back up to Buffalo. And you know what I'm saying? My mom, she fucking with drugs and I live in a block. I go outside, niggas is hustling, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in that type of area, so you know what I mean. I learned quick. You know what I'm saying, that this shit will sting you. You know what I mean. So I was through in there abruptly.
I mean, my little trip, my little visits to Buffalo gave me that image, like, yo, like it was like it was like Camden to me. You know what I mean? Wasn't no skyscrapers. Was a bunch of factories, a bunch of warehouses, and I don't even know if they were still cranking anymore. I don't even know if they were still popping.
Yeah, I
anymore.
can bring you to Buffalo type of city is so fucked up. If I bring you to Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? You no matter how many jewels I got on or what money I got, if I bring you to Buffalo, you see it's fucked up. You'll look at me like, yo, my nigga, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? I'm here for you, my nigga. You alright? You know what I mean? It's that type of shit.
Buffalo is poverty no matter how much money you got.
Right,
Dig
right.
Right.
Dig it.
Buffalo is fucking poverty. You know what I'm saying? What I try to tell niggas, like, it's nothing black in Buffalo. It's nothing black. You know what I'm saying? Even like the basketball court niggas go to is in a white neighborhood. It's nothing black. You got a whole bunch of dope dealers with money. There's no black schools. There's no black libraries. It's not a black fucking grocery store. To me, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just nothing for the kids. It's nothing that they want to be involved in. Yes, after school programs, but it's just nothing going on. Not to say it's a bad city, because really Buffalo is a great city. Not for our neighborhood though. Not for people where we come from.
Yeah. Maybe
for people from the other side of the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? They got shit going on downtown. They building new buildings. It's restaurants opening up. They building new lofts. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, white people love fucking Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit.
They love that downtown area.
They love Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? But for us, where we come from, it ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't too much going on for us. You know what I'm saying?
Open toe
The
sandals.
road, the
in
streets is
cold.
bad.
Yeah, white people will wear open toe sandals in Buffalo in the winter. I'm sure. Cats that go to Buffalo University, that's SUNY school. Yeah, UB. Thank you. Yeah. Any white cat going to UB, I promise you, in the winter.
Flip flops or Uggs.
Yeah, flip flops. Thank you, brother.
Uggs.
Come on.
Oh yeah, that's the
White people, y'all know what I'm talking about. There's no shots at white people. They fuck with
Now you know they don't
flip
get
flops
cold.
and shorts in the summer.
Sometimes they don't get cold as we get.
Nah, they can't get cold. Listen, white privilege allows you to stay a little bit warm. Always, even.
He says like white. He
Just a
said
little
white
bit.
privilege like a blanket.
Shit.
Benny, what you say on that track Hunter, that you could tell the difference between a queen and a bitch that dress nice?
That's 03 draft with Dark Low.
03 draft.
I can tell a queen from a bitch in disguise, and the difference from water weight and the brick when it's dry.
Yo, that resonated with me. Yeah, for real. Like
Really?
Let me know how.
Yeah, please explain.
You talking about the
Explain.
queen and the bitch part though?
Shout out to Ernie. Ernie picking the water.
Don't sleep on him with the weight though.
Shout out to Ernie.
I was like, I don't know if this is about Buffalo girls, but it didn't have to be.
No, yeah, that's definitely some shit I deal with. I could tell a queen from a bitch in disguise, man.
See,
You got to be
Barker,
able to.
I thought you was going to give us some shit about the scales, about your scales that you got at the crib, man.
Nah,
The measuring that you doing back at the crib.
nah.
He's just got a compass.
Allegedly.
You got a compass, and you know.
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I was saying
How would
is
he know
that,
that?
like, a bitch in disguise is like we were talking earlier about like an organized hoe. It could be an organized hoe. Doesn't necessarily have to be.
You know what we call bitches like that in Buffalo? We call them $40 shorties.
40 shorties.
40 shorties. Yep. They lead you on, then they ask your ass for $40 after you get done.
Guess what?
Yeah, we call
I
them,
give
we
it
call them
right
40
to 'em.
shorties. Yeah.
Hey, why all girls ask for $40?
What you need, 40?
Like, what fucking store got a $40 sale going on that we don't know about?
Hold on for a second. You know what $40 is? First of all, $4. That's 4 wings and fried rice.
4 for 4 from Wendy's.
That's
Bro.
4 for 4. That's
shit.
4. You got that $6 summer dress, that fashion over shit. That $6 summer dress, which is definitely
A woman
gonna
could
bag
really
up
stretch
somebody for
$40.
child support.
That's $10.
I mean, think about what a woman could do with 40. A woman could turn $40 into 40,000.
Hell yeah, and it's motherfucking dollar Long Island's at TGI Fridays.
not
Oh
drinking that.
shit!
That's gasoline. Yeah, you trying to go?
Make my lip.
$1 Long Island? I'm not drinking nothing that's $1 with
Hell
water.
no. Hell no.
Not even water. I'm not even drinking $1 water.
No Midnight Dragon. No dollar more liquor. Come on, hold on a second.
Nah, $40.
Hold on a second. Buffalo got to have dollar more liquor. Internets. I've been using the Rode Procaster for 6 months now, and I'll tell you what, I've never sounded as good as I do right now. And listen, I've been podcasting for 1,000 years. You know how crappy I used to sound. Now listen to me. Glorious. To get more information on the Rode Procaster and Rode's other microphones, go to Rode.com. That's RODE.com. Take your podcast to the next level with Rode, and now back to the show. Internets, and we're back. Benny the Butcher in the building with us, Griselda Records. The movement.
Butcher coming, nigga.
The movement. El Camino, what's going on, fam?
Just relaxing, man. I'm fried right now.
I see you laid back. Man, El Camino, you right now, you giving me the impression that you have just fucked with something very loud.
Oh my God! However,
How loud?
it was like super loud. It was very well needed.
Okay.
Gas. We got 2 gas packs.
Too much gas. So much gas that we just get nervous every time the police get behind us.
Oh, man. so much gas that they can smell it up in Syracuse.
So much gas that if I went to the airport right now with no gas, I'd probably still get arrested.
Big gas.
Definitely came through loud. That's what's up. I gotta ask you, man, what's the illest shit you ever burned? What's the illest you ever
The illest weed, my favorite weed is gelato. It smells like water. The ashes is just white.
What's the high?
It's indescribable. I mean, it depends on what you roll it in.
My gelato tastes good. My gelato high be good. But when I was just out in Cali, I smoked some Alpha Omega. That shit right there has to be the Alpha and the Omega.
When y'all do hit with the West Coast, like y'all like in Weed R Us, like do y'all? Is it like, yo, man, this is vacation right here. We get to like dive in some weed, some plants, some edibles.
It is, but when we in Cali, we be straight working. We
Definitely, because Cali's like it's like here. It's always something to do. It's always an interview. It's always a studio session, a feature. Yeah. It's always something to do, a video shoot. So when we go out there, we would like to chill, but we definitely smoke all the weed we can. But we working, we running around working. But we definitely going to dispensaries and shit like that. Heavy niggas give weed. The time before last, we was out there for a week. Niggas gave us 4 ounces.
I mean, you end up with so much shit out there, you can't even bring it back with you.
You can't. I be having to throw shit away. I left for half ounce at Alchemist's house. Allegedly. I had to stash it. I'm like, Al got all type of records and shit and shelves. Yeah. I had to stash some shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Wow. For when I came back next time.
That's gonna be funny when you come back and you go get it if it's still there.
They're gonna be like, what you doing in the vinyl?
I've been back since then, and I didn't see it.
Oh, no. They found the stash.
I didn't see it.
Right. Sampled it, literally.
Al found it.
So,
no, Al can't probably find. Somebody else probably found it.
Yo, how does it feel to receive all this love when you're going out of the different cities? Like, I'm thinking about one in particular instance where I think it was last June. You guys did a show at the Roxy in L.A. and the lines was like, it was crazy. It was like, and my whole thought was like, I knew people was up on the movement, but I just didn't expect the line. That fucked me up. I'm like, yo, listen, these West Coast niggas on this shit.
So good too. Dude.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you,
for New York, you know how that whole regional shit,
right?
They was showing love like y'all was from LA.
I'm the most regularest nigga whoever. I'm the most regularest nigga. That everything is crazy to me. Every fucking thing, every day is crazy to me. I can't believe this shit. I talk about this shit all the time. I can't believe this shit like somebody in California. Because I remember starting out, I remember being on my first mixtape. I was 14 years old, about 14, 15. I had bars. I was 15. I rapped over the Quiet Storm beat. A local DJ from my town, he put it on his mixtape. All I wanted, at that point, was somebody to be sitting somewhere in Buffalo like, yo, this dude Benny is dope. That's all I wanted. I ain't want no money. I ain't want no motherfucking protect. I ain't want none of that shit. I just wanted somebody to say I was dope. Now fast forward to now, like people saying I'm dope. Like that's crazy to me. I can't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting it just due. Like I said, I feel like I'm fulfilling my destiny, man. You know what I mean? I know that shit sound like, you know what I mean, wild, spiritual and out there, but that's what it feel like. This is what I was put here to do, so, you know what I mean?
I love, too, how y'all understand your presentation. first of all, you study the craft and you make sure that your bars are up to par. But then also your presentation as far as is clothing, merchandise, and just giving people something other than music that they can hold and they can, because I guess while someone's listening to you on headphones, that doesn't translate to other people. Oh, I fuck with Benny the Butcher, but now I got a hat on, now I got an ill snapback, now I got an ill piece of merch. So around other people, they be like, oh, wait a minute, oh, you fucking with Benny?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you own some Griselda merch, it's like you part of Griselda when you own the merch. You know what I'm saying? You see with that Benny the Butcher hat on, somebody might ask you like, yo, you fuck with Benny? You know what I'm saying? Like you said. I mean, it's important that we got the merch out. Wes did that, man.
Yo, so I have that hat that you're wearing.
Oh, not a lot of people got this.
Yeah,
Everybody asked me about this.
I got it off the first run from Carlos, and I had a Conway hoodie. It was a red hoodie, and this girl I was messing with, she wore it like she was like, hey, can I get that hoodie? It's so cool.
Did she give it back or something?
So listen, she was dating this guy when we were fucking, and she left it. She left that Conway hoodie at his crib, and so I just started sending him Conway music.
Whoa!
And he never replied.
He could be looking for you.
I don't know what kind of triangle you got going on. Go get your hoodie back though.
I was trying to
That
get
shit-
my limited hoodie back.
That shit was like a hexagon.
You know how hard it is to get those hoodies? I wouldn't even let her wear it. I'd have been like,
Hell no.
I don't know about that one. You good?
No.
Yeah, you gotta get that hoodie back.
Yeah, no, but definitely Wes understood. Wes understood the value of giving folks something else to represent and to touch on, while they're listening to music. That way they get to identify with a larger group.
Right.
Because it's the crazy thing for me right now is when I came up, I could tell if someone was from Brooklyn, if someone was from Queens, if someone was from Virginia, by their presentation, because of social media now, and the fact that we all sharing stuff. Man, a cat in Japan could look just like a cat from the Bronx.
No, real shit.
All
That's
right,
a fact.
a
Sometimes
cat
they
from
do.
Australia could look just. Well, but my
It's
point
crazy
is now that we all tribed up like this, now is the time for you again to end up in Tokyo, and then go and perform in front of 30,000 people and everybody rocking Benny the Butcher gear.
Man, I can't wait to go to Tokyo, buy me some bait from the store over there, eat sushi, give me a massage.
I want to see me a big old Chinese booty. I ain't never. You think it's
You
gonna
gonna
over
need, in
there?
Tokyo, you're gonna need about 2 or 3 of
You
those.
go to Japan, trying to get Chinese, like, it's
Look,
gonna work out.
this
That's
dude
true.
right here is.
You don't think they got them out there though?
I mean, I'm sure they got.
He don't even know what you're saying right now.
I'm
But
sure they got
Nah,
what stick
they
for
do.
an Asian chick.
There you go.
But a real thick, you got to get Filipino.
no, you know how it's
Filipino.
Dr. Miami. They
Yeah.
probably got a Dr. Tokyo
Deep
over there.
You gotta make it in the middle right there. I gotta say, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Nah, y'all go find girls with asses in Japan.
No, you want to be, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say this. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Where the fuck was I at? I was somewhere, and it was like Mexican girls, and nobody had no ass, man.
Damn.
Oh,
Nobody had
Mexicans
no ass.
don't be having no
And
ass
I
though.
got right on Priceline, and I booked
Puerto
my
Ricans
ticket
do
out of there. You know what I mean?
Right on Friday.
There's no ass. I don't feel safe where it's not no
Puerto
ass.
Ricans do, but not Mexicans.
You know what I mean?
You can tell a Puerto Rican and a Mexican by their shape, and really their shape.
but no. El Camino
can't
saying
call
some
it.
live shit because to tell you the truth, the Mexicans that they give us, that Mexico sends us, be like the Incas.
Oh, they sending that shit.
They send us
He
the
talking that
ones they
shit right
keep.
now.
An
They
opinion.
keep
They keep
the
the good
conquistadors. They keep the Europeans.
They keep the good ones.
You know what? Because we
Well,
don't
they
see
keep the
the.
slim European
Yeah,
ones.
listen. They send us. They send us
They
the
send us
joints.
the little Incas.
They send us the joints that look like Roseanne.
Yeah.
But they keep the
keep the
Telemundo
Salinas. They keep the
joints.
Yes, they keep
Salinas.
the.
Where's the Telemundo joints?
Telemundo joints is in Cuba.
What about the Univision?
okay.
Univision joints is in Puerto Rico and DR.
And the Univision
Yeah,
joints.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they might got the Telemundo bitches.
Yeah, I feel like
Shit.
Mexico got more
That's a
like
fact.
the shit they got into. Mexico got more like Al Jazeera type chicks.
You don't,
They might have a nice face, but nah, ain't no booty.
Now that's a fact.
No booty.
It's shaped like a pear.
the slang
That's
is
a
over.
no.
Bad.
That's the Al Jazeera. That's the Al
That's a
Jazeera
no.
accent.
Al Jazeera,
Yeah.
Al Jazeera booty.
It's all face, no booty.
What's that chick? Khalifa? Mia Khalifa?
Mia
Shaped like a
Khalifa.
bag
Porn
of
star
kilos
chick.
from El Chapo.
No booty, no dick. I got my
Hey.
rules. I got
Pause
my
Gasol.
rules, too.
Yeah. You praise yourself.
So what's next, man? You got the project just come out.
Hey, yo, I got the friend of ours that just came out.
Yes.
But this dude sitting right here who been talking like shallowly in the mic. This is Rick High. He did a lot of producing on the joint. He did a few tracks. Say something real quick.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
This my boy. He been with me for a long time. I got Camino on there. The project is dope. It's fire. It's solid. You know what I'm saying? It's that Benny the Butcher feel. You know, I'm taking you back to the streets. I'm saying, like I said, I'm painting a picture. The vividest picture I can give you. You know what I'm saying? We got the Butchers tour coming up. And that starts in fucking that start August. That started the middle of August, end of August. We hitting Las Vegas. We hitting Oakland. We hitting motherfucking Chicago, Detroit, Manchester, Philly, Salt Lake City. You know what I'm saying? We hitting, and we still putting. I'm saying that's why the tour haven't been officially announced yet, because we still
booking dates. You still
we
booking
still
dates.
booking dates.
The Mormons fuck with
I was just gonna say Salt Lake City. That's gonna be an ill date. That's gonna be an ill date.
We're gonna be out there. Hell yeah.
Heavy Mormons.
What's that? Jesus Christ for
Yeah,
Saturday.
you-
Saints.
You gonna be rapping in front of families.
Bring all the Mormon bitches, man.
You gonna be rapping in front of.
You can have more wives.
Benny, you gonna be in front of families with like 20 brothers and sisters,
No real shit.
and they all named
You can have more
Caitlin,
than one
Braitlin,
wife.
Jaitlin,
What's that?
I said, I'm
Statelin.
Mormon too if you can have more than one wife.
You damn near already was Mormon around this
been
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we got that tour coming up when I go, you know what I'm saying? Bring a Camino with me.
Yes.
And man, just working, man. You know what I mean? Just working. Tanner Talk 3, the album, produced by All Derringer and All Alchemists.
More stabbed and shot.
Yeah, hell yeah. Stabbed and Shot Part 2. You know what I'm saying? See, look, this is like, when I'm on my Griselda shit, it's like, that's that 93, 94 sound. When I do that Benny BSF shit, that's more like 98 to 2000 sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all that vintage, you know what I'm saying? It's the best two eras of hip hop. You got to break the 90s down to two eras.
Dig it.
You have to, you know what I'm saying? 90 to 95 to 96 to 90.
It was the breakthrough and
to
then
2000.
the transition.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Definitely the Stabbed and Shot, my nigga Spesh. You know what I mean? Shout out Spesh about to drop the fucking
That was a dope project you did with him too, man.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? He about to drop the Son of G Rap with Cool G Rap. I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be crazy. Fucking
Fire.
you know West about to drop that fucking bomb June 22nd.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Chris
He's
Benoit.
about to drop.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yes,
hurry
that
up and
Chris
finish my
Benoit
shit before you
Supreme
drop
Blind
that.
Tell. He's gonna drop that bomb. And this shit gonna be spooky.
Oh, I heard.
This shit gonna be fucking spooky. To me, it's better than Fly God. To me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not nobody but Benny the motherfucking Butcher, but to me, it's better than Fly God. You know what I mean? You know, Fly God was a classic. It's just, you know, West, he remind me. Sometimes I call him Kanye. Sometimes Kanye West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call him sometimes. And it's like, he want to get back in his bag. You know what I'm saying? Not like he never got out of his bag, but just imagine being an underground artist, getting a record deal, you know what I'm saying, and really not putting out as much music as you was. So he feel like he got to get back to a point. And he did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did it, you know what I mean? And I respect that about him, you know what I'm saying? That was inspirational to me, being in them studio sessions, watching him record that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm an animal. I rap my ass off. You know what I'm saying? I fell asleep in a couple of his sessions, you know what I'm saying? He was up later than me in a couple of them shits, you know what I'm saying? So I already know what type of time he was on. Like, I'm sleep waking up. This nigga still recording. I'm like, he trying to take people there.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
met
I'm saying?
Gun years ago, man, at a sneaker convention.
Okay.
And before I knew who he was. And he was like, yo, you ever heard of me? And I was like, nah. He was like, all right, that's cool. Don't worry. I'm coming for it. Trust
Real
me.
shit.
And it was so ill to me that he called it. He straight up
did.
called it. He didn't
He
feel no
did.
kind of way. He was just like, you know what? I'm coming.
Pause.
Remember my name.
He a genius. He put this shit
legit
together.
pause, but yeah.
I just seen on Twitter. I don't know. I know Conway got some shit. I don't know if he dropping it. He always got shit though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's all we doing is keeping the pressure applied, keeping our foot on niggas' necks. Governor's Ball. What the fuck we doing? Bonnaroo. You know what I'm saying? We doing Firefly. You know what I'm saying?
You're
These
not
the
doing
festivals.
Burning Man.
What's that Ja Rule shit that fell last year?
Ja Rule.
Oh, the Ja Rule shit in
He said it's similar to that.
I'm not
the Ja Rule shit where they was giving niggas bologna sandwiches.
with no bread.
Yeah. Nah. Y'all
First
don't
of
do.
all, I'm not going nowhere that Ja Rule is at, and I ain't going nowhere that got bologna sandwiches.
Yo, they put a whole ass lineup with Maroon 5.
Nah, El Camino, don't get all Hollywood on us now. Act like you can't have a bologna sandwich.
Man, this nigga's a picky eater. This nigga go eat like a kid.
I eat Lunchables.
That's what's up.
Not bologna Lunchables.
Yeah. No pork. I probably eat beef bologna if it's just all beef. But bologna is just mad different meats just smushed together.
Who's the most fancy eater out the
Conway.
Conway's a fancy
Yeah,
eater.
Conway.
Cause I see his Insta story. He's always
All he
having some
eat is,
elaborate
like,
shit.
Asparagus and stuff like
Lobster.
that.
Wild shit.
His place usually costs like $150 a plate, so I'm going to eat with him.
Griselda food budgets must be crazy.
Yeah. West did hit him too. Yo, boss, we going to Philippe's. Go to Philippe's. Nigga, we going to Kennedy Fried. Nigga.
That's right.
Yeah,
Internets. Oh man, listen, it does not stop. It doesn't stop. Benny, thank you for giving us some time tonight, man.
Man,
I know you on
appreciate
this
y'all
run
for
right
having
now.
me, man. Real shit, man.
Well, you're gonna be back. You're gonna be back in
I'm
here,
coming
man.
back.
Because,
Whenever y'all
man,
want me to come back, I'm coming back soon too, because I'm gonna put some bars together for
you
y'all. I'm coming back
spend so
soon.
much time down here, man, working. You know, just getting around the city. There's no way you're not gonna be back in here.
I'm coming
and,
back.
and you're gonna have something that's cracking, and we're just gonna get into it. And
I'm gonna have an
get activated.
exclusive freestyle for y'all.
Oh, no.
Y'all hearing it here? Y'all hearing it from me?
Benny, do it
When
for
I come
Don't
back-
do it for us. Don't
Listen,
do it for us.
When I'm
But if
come
you do
back,
it,
I'm gonna have some exclusive shit. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not spitting nowhere else but here.
Bardem.
The butcher coming.
Yo, there was a bomb right there. I just heard a bomb. I just heard a bomb right there. I just heard a bomb right there. I just heard a bomb go off right there.
Man, facts, man.
Internets, it's called Talkitecture. All right, stay in tune with the Griselda movement. Y'all already know what it is, and it's coming for your ear holes. Let's get it.
Who's your Beyonce?
The Talkitecture podcast is a presentation of the Loudspeakers Network, where we always say rest in peace to Combat Jack. Episodes are executive produced by A. King and Dallas Penn. All episodes are engineered superbly by Brother Christopher. 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 By Brother